A House in Nebraska, Ethel Cain. Just two chords here. It's going to be this D and this G. We're going to start out on the piano, and then we'll see what we can do on the guitar. But for the piano, I want to start out just building it as low as you can go to this D, A, D. Bring in the other hand, F sharp and A all together. Then you're going to have this G, again, building as low as you can. I'm going G, G, then other hand, D, G, B. And again, it's just going back to the D, to the G. It's just good to do that back and forth for about 7.5 minutes, right? It's a pretty long song. That's all it's going to be doing for the piano chords. And then eventually, they will have some single notes. You can kind of hear it at like 525, but more at 552. What I found out the best way I did it is a little bit up here with this D, C sharp to the A. We're going to be hearing mostly. Do hear him go down to this G, and then eventually I do hear this F sharp at one point, but and those two notes are going to be toggling a lot towards the end. But really, all the notes you're going to be having is going to be in the song is going to be D, C sharp, B, A, G, F sharp. It's all you should be hearing. For the guitar, we have pretty much the same stuff, and we'll talk about that. And there's going to be some lead stuff at the end, little distortion that we try to tab out, try to do. So stick around for that. All right, so for the guitar, it's just going to be the same thing, D to G, but I'm doing this A over D, going up to this G. Now, I do hear the bass at some point, which you can just do when you're coming from the D. You can kind of hear it walking from this A back to this D. Sometimes, if you want to do some embellishments. So the kind of lead part that I'm hearing is at 624, which I'm hearing at like 7, 9 on the G string, maybe some double stops with the D string, and then bending on the 9 on the G string, and maybe even hitting 11 and 12 of the G. But if you want to add some distortion, we'll just do. So I don't know. That's kind of what I'm hearing. I know it's at the tail end of the song, so if you do want to play it, you're gonna have to wait 6.5 minutes, right? So it's a long song, but a lot of repetition. Only two chords, the D and the G. So hopefully helped you guys out, and if it did, subscribe if you haven't already. A lot of Ethel Cain songs, and we're gonna have a lot more on the way.